Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Obviously, we can't impose to people who they befriend. We pick our own friends. We are given our relatives. That's a Romanian saying. So here we have Russia and China, who are friends, and they are going to conduct some air and sea drills in the Sea of Japan. I'm going to use a map, I'm going to use an article. Actually, I'm going to use two maps. An article, I'm going to discuss what's going on. The article comes from Reuters, so it comes from the good people. And I will use one map of the Sea of Japan, so I can show you who is around the Sea of Japan, who are the countries around, the area. And another one, I will show you another map with the map of the Pacific Ocean, so you can see how far the Sea of Japan is from Zimbabwe. If you cross the Atlantic, you get to Zimbabwe. Okay, so Zimbabwe, we'll see how close it is, and somehow Zimbabwe is very much involved in the Sea of Japan area. All right, let me start with the article first. Reuters: China, Russia to start joint air and sea drill in Sea of Japan. Today, 15 hours ago, so today is July 16th, 2023. A Chinese naval flotilla set off on Sunday to join Russian naval and air forces in the Sea of Japan in an exercise aimed at, quote-unquote, safeguarding the security of strategic waterways, according to China's defense ministry. So, codenamed Northern Interaction, oh my god, interaction, in 2023, at least, I don't know, man, this, put some code names, at least the Americans and NATO, is like, what is going on? Are toddlers or what? A 5-year-old naming your code, or whatever drills you decide to conduct. Anyway, this is not better. But anyway, the drill marks enhanced military cooperation between China and Russia since Moscow's invasion of Ukraine, and is taking place at Beijing as Beijing continues to rebuff US calls to resume military communication. So this is coming from Reuters, telling us that, hey, these guys are getting closer because we push them together. Here is the Sea of Japan. This is Japan, the one in red or pink, whatever this color is. You have South Korea, you got North Korea, you got Russia over here, and this one right here is China. All right, here is China. Taiwan is somewhere back there. So here you have the Sea of Japan. This is where that happens. So when you hear that the United States conduct some drills in this area, keep looking for United States in the area, okay? All right. Or if you want to go in South China Sea, which is down here, I think. Yes, it is. Again, look for United States, but don't look too hard because I'm going to help you right there. United States is the green stuff here, not this one. I mean, you can, I guess, consider this United States as well. Not that one over there. I think that's Vietnam, isn't it? Okay. So anyway, here you have Japan right here. This is the Kuril Islands, the Northern Territories, how the Japanese call it, or the Kurils, as the Russians are calling them. Okay, so here is where this is Alaska, so I wouldn't even consider Alaska, okay? I would consider the United States, which is right here. So this is how close it is from the Sea of Japan or South China Sea. When you see these guys or the Canadians, blah, 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 coming over, Red Rover, now you know who's coming in whose neighborhood. Now imagine that China and Russia will come in their neighborhood, how these guys will be all stressed and crying and all that. Remember when here is the Solomon Islands? Remember when these guys, and they opened an embassy and they did everything with China? They're all upset. I'm between this and this, okay, between Australia and Solomon Islands. Here is about 1,000 miles. 1,000, 1.2 thousand miles, 2,000 kilometers, just so you know. this distance right here. And they say, well, they are in our neighborhood. The Americans rushed to come over here because the balance is imbalanced. Right here is lost because it's in our neighborhood. The Americans said that these guys right here are in their neighborhood. Yeah, if you consider the planet Earth being your neighborhood, your property, then yes, everything is your neighborhood. So let's see what is going on here. The Chinese flotilla, comprised of 5 warships and 4 ship-borne helicopters, left the eastern port of Qingdao and will rendezvous in the night with Russian forces in a predetermined area, the ministry said on its official WeChat account on Sunday. On Saturday, the ministry said Russian naval and air forces would participate in the drill taking place in the Sea of Japan. Now, okay, Gromky and Soversheny, 2 Russian warships taking part in the Sea of Japan drill, had earlier this month conducted separate training with the Chinese Navy in Shanghai on formation movements, communications, and sea rescue. Before making port at the financial hub of Shanghai, the same ships had sailed past Taiwan and Japan, prompting both Taipei and Tokyo to monitor the Russian warships. So that means they were coming from here and they entered probably through these straits right here. Okay, this is how the Koreans invaded Japan in what? 1000 and 1200, I think they were the invasions. 1200 and 1400. No, 1000 and 100. There were 2 invasions. Failed, by the way. Anyway, let's go back here. Days before Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022, Putin and Xi Jinping declared a quote-unquote no-limits partnership they say was aimed at countering the influence of the United States. Voila, United States, okay? What the hell are you doing here? Helping poor Japan and all these guys that will be attacked by these bad dudes here, but we are the good dudes. Okay. One notable area of the partnership is military cooperation. When China's Defense Minister Li Shangfu met with his head of the Russian Navy, Admiral Nikolai Yevmenov, in Beijing last month, both sides reiterated pledges to strengthen military ties. Chinese military chief of Joint Staff Liu Zhenli and Russia's top soldier chief of General Staff Valery Gerasimov made the same pledge during a video call in June. I love you. Oh, I love you too. That's how they pledge to one another via... Anyway, that's how it was, my friends. They are doing drills. Those guys are doing their drills and they keep drilling. And who's gonna win? I don't know. Japan is not. South Korea is not. North Korea is not. China is not. Russia is not. Taiwan is not. As I said many times, look at the common denominator. Where you have a problem on this planet, a major problem, you will almost always, if not always, have one guy involved. Can you guess who that is? I'm going to give you 3 options. United States, United States, and United States. Oh. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See how I put myself in a good mood? Must be crazy. A little bit. See you.